My mum bought a motorhome for less than £6,000. In the last episode, we managed to get it back to our unit in Cannon. And in this episode, we're going to do some repairs. So stay tuned to find out what's wrong with the motorhome and did we manage to fix it.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. We're Becky and David, and these two are Elijah and Sunny. Together, we make Sunny's Adventures. If you're new to our channel, we travel the UK and Europe in our A-class motorhome, sharing real family adventures and honest campsite reviews. If you love motorhome life, travel with kids, and a bit of fun along the way, this is the channel for you.
So we've got the compass back at the unit. Mum's pretty pleased with it overall, but there are still a few little quirks. Things like sorting out the leisure battery and some minor lights and mechanical checks. Let's dive in and get those sorted. So I've come to our yard in Cannock today just to do some repairs, and because Mum and that want to go out this weekend, so I'm trying to get everything ready. The motorhome's currently over at the road at the garage because it's having hopefully the track rod head. Someone put in the comments on the last video, it could be that. Hopefully having that done on, and it's had an oil service and it's had some other bits and bobs, and then I've got a guy coming to the hab check on it. I'm not particularly interested in the damp, but predominantly you know, just making sure the gas system's safe and stuff like that, because I think if we start delving too deep, it's probably going to open up a can of worms. So they're very clear, my parents are very clear on the who, what, why and when, so I'm only doing on their instructions. So I know the right thing to do is probably have all the damp checked and have it all reboarded and that, but for the time they're probably going to keep it and the amount they're going to use it, for now it is what it is. So yeah, let's see what's happened. So to get the old leisure battery out, we need to take the seat off. I've tried to get it through the back, but there's just not enough room. So that's what I'm doing now. There you go, one seat out. What's that connected? Can you see anything connected? Or is it just the
seat belt.
the seat belt or seat cover?
Seat belt.
Seat belt's connected to the seat?
Yeah.
Hold that then. Have a seat. Not as easy as I thought. Screw that.
Huh?
And just connected with that.
Yeah, it's literally just connected to the seat belt. I
You
think
point
it
the
just
camera at
slides out.
Right.
No, we're out.
One seat coming out. Next,
Leisure battery.
one very old leisure battery coming out.
Old shabby Ford one.
Right, and that's what we're left with down there.
Yeah. I've got a wooden mallet down there.
Got a battery bracket,
Yeah.
more fuses. It'll be interesting to have a look at this, see what this is meant to run. Let's get this shit out of here. Fuses on it.
There was an old fuse.
I don't know what these are for, you see. What
There
they
was an
come
old
off.
red fuse.
I think what we should do is, before we put the battery in, is get it on and just check it is all wired up and can vacuum this out.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. So we've changed the battery and this panel wasn't working, and it turns out for some mysterious reason, because the guy was like, oh, I don't think the leisure battery works, so we've replaced the leisure battery. I've got it on, I've got it here, look. I've just got it out there so I don't put it in there. And there was a load of blade fuses out of this here. I don't know if you can see where my finger is. And that so we put the battery in, gone to test it here, and this was dead because it shows you what reading we're getting on here. And then now we have power, so it all works. Yeah, thank God for that. Right, big test.
Oh, they work. Oh, they're quite nice, Dave. I won't get rid of them.
Right, so that's one major problem solved, which I'm happy with.
Great.
So the battery I've had to wedge in sideways because it doesn't fit, but it's in. That's the main thing, and it works. Next is replacing this vent cover with one that's very similarly damaged, but better than that. So it wasn't the right one. This is a Cascade 2, so I had to drill a hole through this, but it looks better than what it did. There you go, job done. Next job is this here needs a new bulb in it, one of the brake lights I think it is, or one of the side lights. I think it's a brake light. It's quite handy really because those bulbs are all listed on there, so pretty easy to find. I'm just going to go get some stuff now. That's a wrap for today. Working in winter is tough. It was already getting dark by the time we got back from Halfords, so we decided to run the motorhome over to the garage opposite to let them have a look. So yeah, Adam's he's undercoated it, undersealed it. He's cleaned off the engine to find out what the leak is. Turns out it just needs 2 new caps because the oil filler cap's leaking, and there's one on the power steering as well. He's now just checking that knocking again because he thinks it might be the drive shaft, which we suspected where it meets the CV joint. And what else has he done? He's sorted the brake light out, he's serviced it, he's replaced the fuel pump, sorted the radio because the radio was draining the battery. So yeah, it's been pretty good really, and then I'll sort out the bill with him. I'll let you know the total cost for this. So what we'll do is we'll look at the cost of the motorhome plus the expenses that we've made, even the little bits that we bought for it. So I think we've budgeted £1,000 in total. So let's see. We have brake lights. We have brake lights that work and a reversing light. This is what I need. I found one online. I think it's the right one. 26 quid. That's not too bad, is it? Ignore me. That was the wrong part. That was for radiator. So I think I found it now. Possibly that one. Adam's been quite a while, so either he's broke down 300 yards up the road, or he's really investigating the problem well. Here she is. So let me just give you a quick recap. The leisure battery wasn't working, so we replaced the leisure battery and it still wasn't working. So what we had to do is try and trace it back to the board. And it turns out there's no fuses in the actual fuse holders, so we've sorted that, tested it, that works. Brilliant. Second problem, everything down this side, including, so basically the awning light, boop, 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 that light down there, the light under there that wasn't working, and it turns out it was the cabling up here was, I don't know what was going on, but we've sorted that now. So we've replaced the kitchen light because that wasn't working. We replaced the awning light. We put a switch in for the awning light here because I found it really odd that you had to get out and press a button underneath, and that one's now working as well. We just replaced the bulb with an LED one there. So Mum's now got all new lighting down here that works. We also found that this runs off, all this side runs off. So you don't expect to have a lighting ring, but you've got a lighting ring that runs all the central lights and the lights over this side, but this side runs off the same ring as the aerial booster. So yeah, frustrating. The guys come to the heating today, and then the next problem, in the ad it said the toilet cassette was stuck. Now we replaced the toilet cassette with a brand new one. Not a problem, that wasn't stuck at all. We got rid of the other person's piss and shit because it was in there still. Frustrating. But common on these, the flush system didn't work. So we had all this out here, and basically underneath there's a fuse inside, a little glass fuse that was blown. Replaced that still didn't work. I'll try and show you where that is in a second actually. And turns out it was just the pump that was jammed, plus it was missing a bracket, so we fabricated that. So under here is the water pump that then services the reservoir to service the flush basically. So we had the pump out, we put some electrical contact spray through it, moved it, got it moving, now it works fine, which is brilliant. So now if we know that gets stuck, it's either replace that or just force it free. So yeah, the radio's been taken out because it's not been wired in correctly. So basically the radio is in constant feed, so we don't need one in here. So we've had that removed. That needs to be put in properly if they want to do it, if they don't. But the radio's there, so that basically means now the battery doesn't drain like it was, because every time we went to start it, it wouldn't start. So now the battery's running absolutely fine. The guys mentioned over the road it needs 2 filler caps. So I've ordered those on eBay. They should be the right ones. They look exactly the same. That's cost me 30 quid, but I said we'll total up the lot so you know the total cost. Mum's put some dehumidifying things in here. They seem to be doing the trick. I think I'd have them in here anyway. You know, we've got a new tap to go on because hang on. This tap was leaking on the hot feed just there. So I think you can buy a service kit for these. It's quite tight in here, but I've got a new tap to fit today. It's actually quite easy to get hold of this, so I hope it is the right one. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with that now, and then we'll wait and see what Dean says he's coming to do the sort of gas check and everything else that I want doing to it. Basically I need to feed it up to here, connect it, and then try and feed it up. It's going to be a real pain in the bum, but yeah, it's tight and I'm not small. That's because I'm fat. But yeah, we should be able to get that back on there and working. So it looks like those taps are suitable for the micro switch or pressure. These ones are pressure, fortunately, so there's no little intricate wiring in, I think. We'll soon find out. I left the tap for Dean as it was hard work, and I'll trust he'll get it sorted properly. Right, Dean, the man, is sorting out the motorhome. I'm leaving him to it because I've got to go pick up the Fogstar battery because, as you've probably seen, we're offering 15% off until the end of November for Halloween. That's cheaper than what you can buy it from Fogstar. People don't believe it, but it's true. Use code ECO15, I'll put it on the screen now on our website if it's something you're looking for. If not, don't worry about it. So I'm going to go pick up the Fogstar battery, and I'll catch up later to let you know what the bill is from Dean. He's going to replace some of the hose and do some other bits for me, so yeah. So I've just come back to the unit just to catch up with Dean. He's still working hard, so he's been here for about 3-4 hours, bless him. He says he's managed to get everything working. It's the Carver heater when it runs on gas, the boiler, sorry, when it runs on gas that's tripped out a couple of times, so he's going to do some investigating on that. Also, the hab door lock key has broke, so I don't know how that's happened, so I can get that sorted. But yeah, all in all, he's doing all these safety checks, which is really important, so that's the main thing. So I'll leave Dean's details on the screen. I've probably done it already, but I'll leave them again just in case. So if you want someone genuine in the Midlands area, this is the guy to reach out to. Right, back at the office. Dean's finished his bits, so he's managed to get everything working as it should do, apart from the water boiler on gas. It keeps tripping out, so it works, it just trips out. He said that it will probably be burnt out inside or something like that, and it's better to get a replacement. So he's given me what that is, and then we'll make a decision. It's 500 quid plus the fitting, so I'll leave that to Mum to decide. Now, she's not off-gridding, so she's going to be plugged in, so it won't make a difference. So she'd still get hot water, she just can't do it using gas. The heating works, everything else works on gas, that's the only thing. I'm going to pop over to the garage now because they've really struggled to find a drive shaft, so they're going to show me which bit it is on eBay. I'm going to get it, or I'll find it from a breakers, or I'll go get it, and then they're going to go get the tracking done, and that's their bit done until the drive shaft comes in. So let's go. I've also got a Starlink Mini, which is always handy if you're travelling. They're doing a deal at the moment. It's like £4 a month or £5 a month. You don't have to pay up front for it, so well worth a look if you need mobile internet. There she is, hidden in all her glory. Right, it's going to ATS to have the track rods done, and we think we found the drive shaft for 36 quid from a company brand new, funny enough, in Birmingham. Alright, so just to recap, we're still waiting on the garage to finish the track rod ends and the drive shaft. Hopefully that will finally sort out the knocking noise we've been hearing. You'll see how all that plays out in part 3, where we're planning to take this old Compass on its first little adventure. We're also debating whether to replace the boiler so it can run a hot water on gas, although I've got a feeling Mum won't be too keen on that. If you've dealt with anything similar on an older motorhome, let us know. It really helps to hear what others have done. Now, in terms of cost so far, once you add up all the little bits, the replacement parts and the habitation check, we're sitting on about £871, and that's before the motorhome itself and whatever the mechanic's going to charge. So keep an eye out for part 3. So tomorrow the tracking will be done. I'll find out which drive shaft to order for sure, and then I think we're just going to take it camping on Friday. It's only local, just so they get used to how to work stuff and things like that. So that'll be our next video, so make sure you stay tuned and keep your eyes out for that one. But if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, press that subscribe button, and if you press the bell icon, you get notified of our new content. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned to see what's up next. Thanks for watching.